Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Perry the Entertainer here, giving you guys another video. Giving you guys some late-breaking news that just happened a few minutes ago. WWE has released Chris Masters, Vladimir Kozlov, Melina, and David Hart Smith, and Gail Kim. She said that she quit the company. She quit the WWE. Now, I'm going to give my reactions on all of these, so I'm going to talk about all five. So, let's start with David Hart Smith, since he was more of the least important ones in my opinion. So, what to talk about with David Hart Smith? After the Hart Dynasty, he went nowhere. He really did, and honestly, I think it's a better idea that WWE let him go now, rather than just use him as a jobber like Trent Beretta, and I'm surprised they released Vladimir Kozlov before Trent Beretta anyway. But I'm a fan of Trent Beretta, so I'm glad that they didn't anyway. So, David Hart Smith. This guy really didn't go anywhere, like I said already. He was not the biggest guy on the Raw brand, He wasn't that bad, but he wasn't that good either, so kind of a double-edged sword right there if you talk to me about that one. Who else? Melina. I'll talk about Melina. She was more of the divas that I think would be so successful that WWE would just tremble at the thought of releasing her. And apparently they got to the point where they're like, you know what? We're going to use this chick as a scrub. We're going to treat her like piece of shit. We're going to treat her like shit so she leaves the company. I don't know what to say about that. Melina, she was a good wrestler in my opinion. She was a better diva wrestler. Better than anyone. I mean, like Kelly, the Bella twins. She's better than them. But WWE didn't use her right at the end, She came back from the injury. She won the Divas title. They lost it to Lay Cool. And then she went nowhere after her match with Natalia for the Divas title. I don't remember exactly when that was. I don't remember off the top of my head. But after that match, she went nowhere. She went kind of down and down and down and down to the point where you didn't even know who Melina was at the time anymore. So, kind of a sad thing to see Melina go, I guess. So, Vladimir Kozlov. This guy, they brought him in as an unstoppable force. He was a shoo-in to win the World Heavyweight Championship on SmackDown back in 2008. 2008, 2009, sometime around that. 2009, my bad. I'm terrible in my ears. But anyway, he was a main eventer on SmackDown. He comes to Raw. Teams with Santino. No sense. This guy, he was a great wrestler. I think he was a judo. He had like so much shit. I hope that's not the end for Vladimir Kozlov. I was actually very high up on Vladimir Kozlov after the team went down the drain. After Santino and Kozlov went down, I was very high up on Kozlov. Jeez. I could at least have seen. Yeah, it's my little brother. I could have at least seen him win, maybe United States title or something like that. So, I would think so, but I guess that's not what WWE wanted to do, so. I don't know. Anyway, who am I talking about? I talked about Kozlov, Melina, David Hart Smith. Who else got released? Oh, Chris Masters, that's right. Chris Masters really didn't go anywhere. His Superstars match last night, I think, was his last match. Yeah, it was. He faced Jack Swagger, and what are they using Jack Swagger for? Jack Swagger's not even on Raw anymore, and yet you're using him on Superstars? Anyway, Chris Masters, he was an okay wrestler before his drug suspension and ended up firing his first one. His wellness policy thing kind of went down. Speaking of wellness policy, I have some news at the end of the video, so. It's about some Cara, so yes. Anyway, I don't know. I really don't know what to say that Chris Masters, he wasn't my favorite wrestler, okay? I'll say that. He wasn't my favorite wrestler of all time, so. That's mainly what I wanted to get across. So I was not that surprised if he got released. Then Gail Kim and her asked for a release. Personally, I think it was a good idea. She's probably going to go back to TNA. I wouldn't doubt it. But, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, she came in, she was a shoo-in. Yes, I know I said shoo-in a lot. I'm not kind of a broken record. But, you know, it's kind of breaking news. I just kind of wanted to get it through. So, anyway. She came in a match with Maurice and Michelle McCool, I think. And she made her return to the WWE. The first one, she was a women's champion, and a great women's champion at the time. Then I think she got fired or something. Then she was brought back to WWE back in 2009. I think a little bit after or before, one of the two, obviously. I think a few days before WrestleMania 25, I think. I don't remember off the top of my head right now. I don't have Google Chrome open anyway, so I can't even look it up. So, just going right one take, guys. So, if the audio, like my audio is off with my mouth, you know, just ignore that. I'll try and get it fixed in time for SmackDown's recap. But anyway, moving back on to Melina, Gail Kim, or Gail Quim, or whatever I said. She should have been Divas Champion before she left. I mean, this chick was a women's champion. One of the greater women's champions. I think she came in and beat Molly Holly for the women's title. I think. I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it was Molly Holly, though. Back in 2004 or 2003. 2003, my bad. Like I said, I'm terrible in my years, so just... Alright. So anyway, I'm not that surprised that she asked for a release, you know, especially with this whole thing on Monday Night Raw. I mean, so many people are going on. Gail Kim eliminated herself from the Battle Royal. She was told to. Everyone, the referees even said, okay, you know what? You're going to be in the match for like 15 seconds and you go out. You know, either someone throws you out or you leave or something or what. The referees told her that, so don't make it a big deal. And, like I said already, I'm glad that she actually asked for her release rather than actually getting fired and not getting paid at all, so. Some of these people I want to see in TNA, some of the others I just want to see go back to the Indies. David Hart Smith should go to the Indies. Kozlov, I think he could have a good tryout match or something in TNA. I think he'd be a good TNA factor. Gail Kim, I can see her going back. Melina, Indies. I'm thinking Indies. I can't see her back. I can't see her in TNA. I mean, it would be great to see her in TNA. She's kind of hot, but she's hot. But anyway, I can see her going back in TNA or back. I can see her probably go to TNA, but I'd rather say go to the Indies. You know, I don't think TNA's your place. And Chris Masters. Indies, or he can have a tryout match in TNA, because I can see Kozlov in there too. So not that much. I don't know. So anyway, here's your Sin Cara news. Like I said, WWE or whatever, the Wrestling Observer says that they're bringing Sin Cara back 2 weeks before his actual policy. That way, he was actually supposed to he's supposed to be suspended for 30 days, but he only got 3 weeks. He was only suspended for 3 weeks, but they're bringing him back next week. Just saying. So expect Sin Cara on SmackDown next week, and if I see a spoiler, I'm gonna kill someone. Anyway, that's my video, guys. Comment down below. What did you think about the firings today? That sounded like a machine right there. But anyway. Alright, so, yes, I got a Slurpee. I had one yesterday. I got one of those generic cups, though. I'm gonna get a collector's cup today anyway, so. They're very damn good. That's actually my, second one of all time, so. Anyway, that's my video, guys. Comment down below. I know I just said that already. What do you think about Chris Masters, Melina, Vladimir Kozlov, and, David Hart Smith? What do you think about them being fired? And what do you think about Gail Kim asking for her release from WWE. Who would you think to see in TNA? Who would you think to see in ROH? What else? The Indies? Anything indie, independent-wise, Give me your thoughts and opinions on what do you think. And also, subscribe to the Perry the Entertainer. I'm surprised I even made it on this channel. I should have made it on my Rated R Entertainer, which will host the SmackDown recap. So, there's that. And just a closing thought, The Storm, you guys remember that, my web show from last month, it's returning next week. My next Friday, I know I was going to make it today. I was going to think about it, and I'm like, you know what, that's just kind of too much hard work. Since I made the decision today, and I don't think I can get ready in 5 hours, And, I'm surprised it stayed on Fridays. I was actually going to move it to Thursdays. I was going to, but that's not what happened. So anyway, that'll do it for me, guys. Perry the Entertainer signing off, and I'm doing this in one take. So if my audio and my mouth are off a little bit, just forget it. Just forget it. Don't even comment it, or your comment will be removed. Just saying. Anyway, that'll do it for me, guys. Perry the Entertainer signing off, and peace out.